What's going on in here? Christ Council in the building. Trish in the building. D's in the building. Shit. I didn't even know anybody was in here, then I didn't even know it was working by the time people started coming back in here. By the time I... Oh, I'm upside down. Oh, man. Set offline. I don't know how to use this shit. I don't really care. Oh, man. I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was, though. Shit. It wasn't important. I know that much. But, fuck it. So, what up, everybody? I'm just chilling. I'm just fucking moving in slow motion. Like I said, I've been moving all fucking morning. Responsibilities suck. Like, I'm about to just be like, man, fuck responsibilities. I'm a super gangster nigga. Once you graduate to super gangster nigga, you don't even gotta do nothing no more. You just wake up. Bam, just like that, shit just starts to get done. People look at you funny, you just be like, super gangster nigga. Just like that. They won't even look at you no more. Yeah, man. But yeah, I'm here until I feel like leaving. Shit, I gotta go get some more blood. Before traffic gets crazy, the time is. I should try to go before traffic get crazy. Oh, man. So did you miss your ex? Yeah. Shit happens. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, I don't know. Shit. I ain't been in a relationship in a long enough time. I don't miss nobody at this point. So I don't know how I was supposed to respond to that. I was just like, yeah. Be real with you. Oh, man. Shit, I'm all cool with a bunch of my exes. And then... it's crazy. I'm cool with my exes. I'm never cool with my baby moms. Ain't no bullshit. Y'all see my ghetto creation in the back there? It got like under 20 degrees for a whole week straight, and my walls started freezing. So I was like, yo, fuck that. There's 5 windows right there. I'm putting a fucking comforter up. Bam, just like that. Comforter in front of the window. Next, I'm gonna get me some fucking some sheets and shit, right? I'm gonna get some sheets and some fishing wire. I'm just gonna hang the fishing wire, so I'm gonna have me a cubby hole. Like, I'm gonna turn this room into 4 rooms and move some Mexicans in. Then in the next room, I'm just gonna have like bunk beds and shit. Then up room all the way in the back, it's gonna be like, what's that thing? What was that girl? She was like stupid and shit. Damn it, I can't remember her name. I just know they hit her on the floor. but it's gonna be like that. Oh no, it's not just a man thing. That is a people thing. Motherfuckers is crazy. Oh man, if you was to see how I came across some of my relationships. Believe it or not, some of my relationships started just because I didn't kick the motherfucker out. And they didn't want to leave. Like motherfuckers done went, got their whole wardrobe and just came back to my house one day talking about, hey, we're in a relationship. And it's just like, oh, I ain't fucking nobody else, so I guess it'll work. But, like, I ain't even gonna bullshit you. If you see a female behind me, chances that she knows my real name, slim to none. The chances that she's gonna leave, slim to none. And, by the time it's all said and done, we are gonna go our separate ways, but, yeah, that label don't really apply. It's just kinda, whoever shows up and don't leave, fuck that. Phew. Now, I usually work on me after, like, the first week. After you come through for, like, a week straight, I just feel like, this person's here. Then, yeah, next thing I know, I'm like, yo, why are you getting mail here? And then I start using it to my advantage, to be real with you, depending on how long they stay around. Because eventually I'll just leave them and be like, hey, guess who's a babysitter? What? Yeah, you. Let me see. So you block somebody on Facebook for confessing that they had a love thing for you? You gonna fuck around, be just as bad as those Me Too movement people. And then you're gonna say it's crazy or something, and I'm gonna be like, how you gonna tell somebody that they love is crazy just for speaking on it? If he was in your bushes, yeah. You know what nobody knows about themselves, especially regarding relationships and shit? The impact that they have on the next person. Like, you can't see motherfuckers have, like, clear, full-blown mental breakdowns when they go from relationship to single. So. Yeah, married or not, like, really, can you control your feelings, emotions, or anything for people? Like, what if it was something that you did that structured his life in the fashion for it to be where it's at now, but he could just never get back or build up the courage to speak to you? Just saying. I didn't say you had to listen. I was just making a point of kind of judgmental. It's always more to a story. I can't lie. I think this is going to be the only stream I do today. I don't feel like doing community service anymore. So just know if I disappear and go completely off the radar, that's why. I don't feel like doing community service no more. Yeah, I had to read that a few times. I didn't understand what was being said at first. To have fun offline. Just saying. You know how many fucking hours I got on this motherfucker? I figure if I tell y'all ahead of time, y'all won't look for me later. That way y'all can see it ain't no crazy pissed off nigga. Just really don't feel like doing this shit anymore. I got too many hours under here. Not enough fan base. Not enough funds. So, oh yeah, y'all gotta really expect y'all shows to get way shorter now. The trolls outnumber the fan base. And everybody just want to see some full-blown fuck shit anyway. Want to see a gangster picture of me? Super gangster slapper, cheer, and all that. Well then. I missed something. Yeah, man. Moby Dick. No, nope, something else. Yeah, man. He needs Spilo. I don't know. Man, I'm moving in slow motion. I'm just sitting here. Oh, man. Shit. No, I'm cool. No, I'm gonna change up this environment over here sooner than later. And, yeah, whoever don't make the cut just don't make the cut. But at the end of the day, the rate it's going right now, like I said, this shit is just community service at this point. When the trolls give more conversation than the so-called fans, you just kind of start to gradually separate yourself. So, that's where I'm at. I'm not trying to be mean. I don't care about fat bitches right now. I'm worried about self. And self is telling me, change up a lot of this shit. Y'all don't understand what it is from the host perspective. Do you know that literally everything I have tried has failed? Well, the sad thing about it is I spoke on the shit months in advance like I always do, and none of y'all heard anything I was saying. Like I said, no personal shots at anybody, but when I say a so-called fan base, it's so-called because everything I've said took place everybody act like it wasn't taking place while it was going on. Now the end result is woohoo. So yeah. That's what I said. I don't know how y'all see it, but you got to think about it. Almost any conversation that's brought to the table can't nobody hang with. The trolls outnumber the fans. Even when trolls ain't in here outnumber the fans, they always bring more conversation than anybody else. Regardless of what the topic is, how long the topic's going, all it takes is one moment of fuckery to completely derail anything. So yeah, there's a nice little list of shit. I sit here trying to figure out who the fuck are the fans when I could just make everybody an enemy, destroy y'all mentally, and carry on with life. Like, if you're only going to be treated by the way you present yourself, why do people keep on coming around presenting themselves as fucking failures and shit? I ain't talking about nobody in particular, but y'all know how it works here. If them shoes fit, y'all motherfuckers gonna put them on. Especially at this point, I stopped giving any fucks. Like, it is the way I predicted it. Now you're kind of just repeating what I said in there. Fans are only fans of fuckery. I know, that's why I'm speaking on it. That's why I keep on mentioning it. That way, when y'all finally click, y'all could see, oh shit, he was dead ass serious. He wasn't even talking just to be mean. This is actually real shit that goes on, you know? I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of annoying as fuck to sit here with a history of fucking events that I told motherfuckers was gonna happen, and then I keep on hearing the shit come back in my chat room like, hey, this is what they do, this is what that do, and it was just like, y'all don't remember me standing right here writing that blueprint for y'all? Maybe I'm not looking for an agreement then. Maybe I'm looking for people to put their own fucking insight in here. I don't fucking know. I just don't see the purpose of repeating what was already said. It's like when somebody punches you in your arm or something and it pisses you off and you gotta hear everybody talk about how you got punched in your arm like you didn't sit here and go through it. But I said, I ain't trying to come off sideways or nothing. I'm just saying in general. Like, y'all can't tell me anything new. Y'all really can't. Like, this is another circle. This is another revolve around something that is just like, really, y'all? And that's what I said. At the end of the day, it'll just sound like I'm some pissed off dude with a bunch of complaints, but if you really go back on, look at everything I've said, everything I've done, everything I said I disliked, and more. Oh, man. Hey, I ain't gonna know until people speak on it, to be real. Like, man, stop making excuses not to talk and just talk. It's not that hard.
If we share 98% of views, that means there's 2% that we don't share, and it could be something different. I don't understand how conversations can't take place here when it's based off of just what ifs and hypotheticals. That's what I say. I ain't trying to take shots, but I'm just calling the shit that I see that is just like, come on, man. Not taking personal shots. But I got a show that's based off of motherfuckers conversing. And even with that, I could find more reasons that people come up with not to try to exchange verbals than they will to actually engage in a conversation. So, regardless if it's the same or not, like, the end time goal is just to get motherfuckers to communicate. Like, I don't understand what the purpose of being in somebody's chat room is when people got more reasons just to deflect away from a conversation than actually engage in it. And that's what I say, after a while it has its wear and tear. And this ain't nothing personal, this ain't at you, Trish. This is just at the people that I've encountered on this shit since day one. Like, by the end of it, it's just full-blown bullshit. That's what I said. I'm tired of doing community service for a bunch of motherfuckers that don't understand that they done destroyed something, shit all over it, went full-blown two-faced and more, so. Like, here goes one. The same people that are sitting here trying to get me to stay in front of this camera and provide this slight entertainment, which y'all don't realize that for every hour that I'm sitting here online, that's an hour that they're not here. That's an hour that I sit here getting made fun of and fucked with by the trolls. Just to see a majority of these people that was here to begin with just show they snakes. What up, Natural Brown? Maybe I should say this ahead of time. Hey, Natural, sometimes I have crazy moments, so if I start yelling and shit, it's not at you. I just say that because I see where everybody be, and I was like, I actually respect that one. But it's surrounded by a bunch of my enemies. So, yeah, just know if I'm yelling, I might have respect for you, but not the people you're around who are surrounding you and all that. But, yeah, ain't nothing crazy or too much. But yeah, I ain't trying to start no shit. I was just saying. I'm trying to cut motherfuckers off, and I'm just seeing that everybody's intertwined with each other. This shit is fucking crazy. Hey, who is Crispy Burnt Lip? Oh, Crispy Burnt Ugly. Oh, yeah, I know who you are. I think. Was you the person that came in here the other day? Or somebody kid or something? Nah, no bullshit. I look around these shits. The very few chat rooms that I do go to, and the people that I see back and forth interacting in there and all that other good shit, it was just like, y'all remember just a few months ago, y'all was full-blown enemies, right? Like, what you call? No shade at Babs, because I ain't trying to start no shit with Babs, but remember when there was a whole sector that was mad at her and said she couldn't be trusted? They had their kumbaya moment and all that other good shit. Yeah, I don't know these motherfuckers' names, man. That's just my random person I could think of off the top of my head. Oh, man. Like I said, not my problem. I'm not gonna be a superhero to these motherfuckers. Fuck them, fuck they kids. Not my problem. Ain't that what I was told, basically? You think it's funny if you want. I was being dead ass serious, though. Y'all motherfuckers be sitting in Styles' chat room like he doesn't sit there saying the most disrespectful things about my children. And then have the audacity to come back saying I'm overdoing shit. Although I've been leaving this motherfucker alone for months. So, fuck they kids. Fuck them. Fuck everything they stand for at this point. Because like I said, I've been sitting here for over a year. Watching a bunch of motherfuckers change their masks like this window that they standing in front of ain't see-through. Like, they ain't even smart enough to use a two-way glass. These motherfuckers are just like, oh, well, new mask today. They ain't gonna know it's me. No, well, fuck what he can deny or not. Here's the thing, right? At the end of the day, if you don't rock with something, you don't rock with it. So for all the motherfuckers that sit here and say, you know, he's gonna deny it or he act like it don't happen, we all know that. But what about the people that see this shit going on, say they feel a certain type of way about it, and still proceed to go down that road? That's what I say, fuck the denial. That's what I say, I'm surrounded by a bunch of people that are chilling with my enemies and shit, and they want me to sit here and be respectable at this point. You can't present yourself as some two-faced snake motherfucker and expect to be fully respected. Or respected in any. But yeah, what up, Levi? Like I said, I get more shit for slapping motherfuckers in their lip than anything else. Then by the end of it, everybody's saying I'm overdoing shit. It's just like, how am I overdoing shit for respecting myself enough as a man not to let somebody try to punk me? Hope I didn't scare Natural Brown away. I wasn't trying to be mean or scared or anything. I was just saying in general, sometimes this shit gets crazy. Yeah, I know. I was debating if I wanted to go try to grab it or not. But shit, I don't know. I'll determine that after I go get me some bud. I just gotta go pick that shit up. But I can't lie, I'll probably go MIA as soon as UFC drop. That's what I'm sitting here talking about. The likelihood of this motherfucker staying consistently going. No, I didn't. It didn't work. Told you I had it saved on my shit. Right there on my iPad, so when I opened it, didn't have to do nothing but go through the steps. Shit didn't work. Can't lie, if I turn the iPad on right now, it'll probably still be right on that link. Where's that motherfucker? No, it's all the way on the bed. Yep. 3 separate times. All 3 times didn't work. Yeah, ain't nowhere. Like I said, I'll probably grab it either later on or later in the week, but that'll be after, what you call, oh, shit, it ain't your fault. Shit. Yeah, that'll be sometime later in the week. I was gonna say something. What was it? Do you ever notice how much we talk video games in here? I'm sure you know why I'm saying it. Do you see how easy it is to have a video game conversation when there is nothing else popping in here? Do you see when people use that as some bullshit? I call it for exactly what it is. Bullshit. Yeah, sorry, that just popped in my head. No, I'm just talking about video games. See, there was this time where I was letting motherfuckers know that when it comes to the video game conversation, I really don't like having a full-blown video game conversation when y'all see me all amped and shit and I'm talking about whatever. Then just out of nowhere, it's just like, bam, video games. And I'm just like, really? What the fuck? What the fuck does this have to do with this whole amp situation that just, is full of momentum? But, shit, I ain't saying nothing. No. See, that I was making a point. See, me and you had this conversation before, and it was about video games and people in my chat room, and all they want to talk about is video games, but they just pick the worst timing ever. So they come when I tell them it's not the time for the video games, but, that's being held as the standard of silence in my room. Never mind. You know what I do a lot? I sit here proving what the fuck I be saying because people can't understand what I'm saying for the most part. Yeah, I know if I worded it the right way, it would click eventually. But yeah, no bullshit. I spend more time sitting here doing that shit and then realizing what's going on after and just be like, oh shit, you know what? So, yeah, I ain't trying to start no shit or nothing like that. I was just speaking on something that popped in my head because it was brought to my attention. When everybody walks on eggshells about you and you hear about yourself through third parties, Here it goes. Oh, yeah, me too. I go through that shit on the daily. Where's that light at? That's what I'm saying. That's what's in my motherfucking chat room. All these fucking trolls trying to man up for other people and shit. man. Another piece of... I don't feel like looking for it. That's as much as I feel like looking for right now. Get my light shit. But yeah, that's what I'm still waiting for. I'm still trying to figure out what pissed off Chris. That whole shit done came, went. Like, I still don't know what it was that pissed that nigga off. Like, it's always gonna be fuck that nigga. If you ain't got your word, you ain't got shit. So, it is fuck that nigga. But, yeah, a better understanding on why the motherfucker was mad. What up, Prince Omar Hawkins? Like, that shit would, be way less confusing. And the only reason I ain't gonna fuck with the nigga, cause simply you went on your word. Like, it's bad enough you was trying to get niggas to bow down to white people, but on top of that, remember he sat there talking about, I ain't never gonna go at Slap like that. When everybody was calling me out as a snitch, he's the only one. It's like, hey, how soon they forget. Yeah, me too. Oh, it was said plenty of times. So, that's really it. That's the only reason I ain't gonna fuck with him. Like, he could continue to put on for the black sector of YouTube. He chose to degrade himself in that fashion. But, as far as, my issue, try to get me to bow down to Sko on my own platform, like I was in the wrong. And then, yeah, jumped out the window like a little ratchet bitch after saying you wouldn't. So I think that's fair. And then on top of that, you did it for the scummiest people that you could possibly come across. You did it to the people, you did it for the people that you surround yourself with, because that's the only way you could feel smart. So it was just one of those fucked up situations where, like, you put on for the stupid crowd, and you think you can graduate from their class now. Like, you came in as, let's see, he came in as somebody that if he would have steered the direction right, he would have had a whole bunch of sheep under his fucking, under his arm. But instead of fucking, you know, guiding the sheep so he could get them fucking wool clothes and shit, this motherfucker decides he wants to be a sheep too. And, you know, once you got motherfuckers acting like sheep, it all goes downhill. Happens all the time. You done seen that shit change my whole audience. Oh no, I never called him a snitch. Somebody even tried to call him a snitch after the fact, and I said, nah, even though we having our little back and forth, we ain't gonna throw that label on him now. I ain't never said no shit like that about that dude. For the most part, I'm the most respectful person that these people go back and forth with. I'm just the least respected in return. Yeah, shit, I ain't change up. What did I say? What the fuck did I say to that nigga? Called him a failure? Made fun of him for getting bagged with his kid? Told him he'll never amount to anything in life for that reason alone. He has no right to talk down on me for that reason alone. And yeah, but I never went down the road of saying that nigga no snitch. I'm never gonna say that. I don't play that game with motherfuckers. If you do some snitch shit, then yeah, I'm gonna say that shit all day, every day. But he still ain't, in my opinion, done no shit like that. I got his whole fucking record due to these trolls and shit. Shit's just sitting in my email, like, for fucking what? Like, it's a whole PDF and everything. I could read that shit word for word. It's just like, I ain't got beef with that nigga like that. That's why I was like, what the fuck? Y'all motherfuckers should check y'all emails and see how much incriminating evidence is in that motherfucker. So just in case one of these motherfuckers get bagged, you know what to prepare yourself for. Oh no. I've had his docs for months now, if not longer, and because somebody just sent it to me. Like, no bullshit, I opened it, I seen it, what it was, I was just like, man, I'm not reading all these words. Just close the email. It's still there, though. Keith in the building. Right. Yeah, no bullshit, though. I was just like, I really don't know what set him off. But what kind of hoe shit do these niggas be on, though? Don't know what set him off. Shit came random as far as I know, and the most people could say is, well, you did attack him first. And I was just like, how did I attack him first? By speaking on him, speaking on dicks, and speaking on how pro-black shouldn't bow down to white people? Chris doesn't know it's those people who gave them ducks. Gave them those ducks, the people. Shoot. Hey, he knew better at one time, D's. You seen it. Like, when Chris first came around, everybody was like, why the fuck is he even dealing with these people? Oh, that's why? Because I questioned it? So now do you see what I'm getting at? What kind of fuck shit is that? That motherfuckers want to have a full-blown fit because you ask a question. Nothing happened. I'm just talking. Like, I can't speak on events of the black sector because I don't be there. I can't tell you about these people's lives. I can't even clown these motherfuckers with new information. Like, I'm only assuming these fuckboys are still doing the same shit they've been doing when I would interact with these motherfuckers. I think that set him off was when you said he's getting gay because of the Beasley stick comp. Like, that was. Well, like I said, I can only assume. Thanks for the information. You say that like it's a bad thing. But, hey, that's what I say. At the end of the day, he could have hit me up like, fuck you, nigga, this, that, and the next. And I'd have been like, oh, alright, well, shit. Like, he just still went live after. I was just saying, all in all, I didn't know what the fuck the nigga was mad about. Like, yeah, as far as this black sector shit goes, motherfuckers being exiled, does it really matter? Like, if all the crackheads say you're not cool enough to come and smoke in their circle, does it really fucking matter? If you get insulted by anything I'm saying about a filthy-ass sector, what are you saying about yourself? If you're gonna get that upset as Chris did, because I'm saying you should know better than to talk about dicks, you've been around them niggas too long. Alright. What are you saying about yourself? Like, how the fuck does that look? I say some weird shit. Deez comes and says, yo, that's some weird shit. This nigga been around them niggas too long. And then I get mad at Deez and cuss him out. He said, if only you were curious about crack. Leave the crack alone. Nah, no bullshit though. When you got a majority rule in a fucking audience, eventually you gotta step your shit up. Motherfuckers are stereotypes. Hardcore. And they're okay with it. Y'all might lose y'all signal for a second. I'm just gonna heat up some more coffee. It's like these niggas here. You ain't a thug. You ain't no gangster. Nigga, I ain't trying to be a stereotype. Let me be a black nerd. Right, Cat? Shit, and all that. Still connected? Yeah, still connected. Yeah, I'm really heating up my coffee. Shout out to microwaves. Oh man. Hey, yo, I be storing my pussy on cabinets. Look at that. Look at that pussy up there. You airing it out? No, I'm playing. Feel left out. Oh. Let me go back in my dorm. Yeah. Hold on. I think that's what they used to call it. I never understood that argument. These motherfuckers used to say I lived in college dorms and shit. Like, I don't know how that was supposed to be an insult, but I guess when you got a bunch of uneducated motherfuckers. What up, Cat? You trying to be nosy too? Yeah, I guess when you got a whole bunch of uneducated motherfuckers, that's the best they could come with. Look at this motherfucker. Nah, you can't look away like you wasn't just looking. I saw you. Fucking asshole. Yeah, that's between them and them weirdos. It wouldn't be the first time they done made somebody's fucking pet. Ugh. Did I miss something? V-Dub in the building. Oh, what, you live too? Let me see. I don't know who the fuck is live. Matter of fact, let me make this phone call. Oh, no, you ain't live. But yeah, it won't be the first time motherfuckers broke out with a picture of people's fucking pets and shit. I said, this shit's weird. I don't know why people are so cool with it, but at the end of the day, motherfuckers is just making each other look bad. Like some of the shit that... Some of the future ventures are not going to be possible because of the attachments that come here. Natural Brown back in the building. Can't lie, I thought it scared you away. I was like, oh, well, that came out all kinds of weird and fucked up. I think all in all, I was trying to say, I ain't got no problems with you. Sometimes I just be yelling and shit, so if you see me having my crazy moment, don't take it personal. I usually don't be yelling at everybody I know, because for the most part, I could talk, like me and Trisha, me and V-Dub. Like, I talk to these motherfuckers all the time. So when I be sitting here calling people all kinds of names and shit like that, like... It doesn't apply to them and they know it. Everybody else can't get it, but, like, it's like when it comes to the black sector, right? I'll sit there and say that everybody that's part of that sector is a fucking monkey. They're scum. They're this, they're that. But I'm cool with a few people that's in that sector. Then one day I waited until V-Dub came in and I asked him, like, how do you know I'm not talking about you when I say that shit? Like, all in all, I ain't never threw a pair of Nikes at V-Dub that, that he seen coming and was just like, oh, I'm gonna put these on. Just like, nigga, not my problem. So, same with Trish. That's what's up. Oh, I'm talking mega shit this Super Bowl. Like, I wasn't even gonna watch the motherfucker. And then I saw who was in that motherfucker, and I was like, oh yeah, I got to. I even said it the other day. I was just like, yeah, now me and V-Dub, we get to have beef. Fuck that. Patch Nation, nigga. Fuck your wings, nigga. No, I'm playing. Oh, man. Shout out to everybody that seen me stressing over this YouTube shit, trying to maintain whatever the fuck it was I was trying to maintain, and then decided to peace holler one on a nigga. Just know that's one of the reasons why I will piss on all of you people. If y'all knew how much shit happened behind the scenes every time motherfuckers want to try to save this like, I had a whole motherfucking team doing shit that they really had no business doing. So, yeah. Like, it went from a whole fucking counterfeit operation to everybody talking about, well, we just can't make any money here, so we're gonna leave. And it was just like, y'all got the paper, the material, the printers, everything. What do you mean you can't make no money? Like, so. Yeah, motherfuckers don't realize that shit. Like, when Black Arch was on his bullshit and sabotaged my show, some of the people that was rocking with me started following the same pattern of shit that nigga did. So they don't understand it, but I had to push him away. Damn it, Rodney. Oh, man. There's somebody else that's on some host shit, too. Dre Drizzle. I remember this one time, right? Me and Styles was going back and forth, and this was back when I was accepting all kinds of payment for this fuck shit, right? And this nigga Dre gonna hit this nigga up talking about something along the lines of, you stop beefing with Slapper, I'll go into business with you. Some shit like that. Which made me think, who the fuck is this nigga to try to get somebody to stop beefing with me, for one? And why does this nigga think it's okay for a motherfucker to mess my money up? Like, Everybody knew I was using that nigga and getting paid off that bullshit. I gave no fucks at one time. And this nigga decides he wants to be Captain Save a fucking retard and try to go into business with the nigga. And then on top of that, right? And then on top of that, he gonna sit there and say he had no clue that all the shit that was going down between me and Styles was going down. But he knew enough to step in the middle or try to step in the middle and fuck up some money. Now here's something to go look up whenever you want. Why is this nigga fucking with Styles if he didn't fuck with him at first? Like, in my opinion, seems like you have somebody playing both sides of the fucking field. And I don't know what he was saying regarding slapper to this nigga. But, yeah, it seems like these niggas was on some setup shit in the long run. The only reason I'm bringing that shit up because he's a fuck nigga for that. And, when you got shit like that going on with a bunch of people that you try to treat like humans and be cool and not have your guard completely up against, yeah, that shit, it has its wear and tear. So the best I could say is to the black people here that was trying to be cool with other black people, just know it took black people to fuck that up for you. Makes you wonder, right, D's? That's what I say. I don't know what was going on, but as far as I'm concerned, yeah, you was on some real fuck shit. Like, you know what's crazy? Alright, I do it like this, right? Hey, Trish, how would you feel about me if I constantly hung out with people that spoke to you publicly and just disrespected your children in any fashion they felt fit? Me and you are homies, but I'm chilling with these motherfuckers. How are you gonna feel about it? Crazy how this shit work, eh? Oh, I had to question everybody's intentions after a while. That's what I said, for people to come at me sideways because I said fuck everybody when I've been sitting in the chat room that been empty as fuck for I don't know how long. Like, it's kind of wrong, yo. Like, people started coming back when they started hearing I was blocking everybody. I don't know if y'all realize that, but if I was to take all the videos off of private, that's what y'all would see. Like, December was a shitty month. November was a shitty month. Fucking October was a shitty month. Like, that's just the way it went. I don't even remember when I got the camera. Got the camera, shit went downhill. Got it back, shit just completely fell off the fucking rails. Got some Mexicans to throw my shit back on the tracks. Watch the shit fall right off again. It's just like, That's all I'm trying to get people to realize. A whole bunch of fuck shit goes down. And if you show motherfuckers you ain't gonna rock with it, they call you the asshole. It's just like, hold the fuck on. Like, I really don't know how this shit works. You can't defend yourself. You can't defend other people. You can't ignore motherfuckers. You can't exchange with motherfuckers. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. I ain't gonna tell nobody you can't go here, you can't go there. Just know after a while when you sit here talking about, oh yeah, Slap, I fucks with your show, and you don't know shit that's going on my show. And then you're in my enemy's fucking shows more than you're ever over here. I can't rock with that. Oh, Natural, I know exactly how you feel. Like, I'm one of those people that went to court one day and seen all my friends and had a fucked up reality check that I made bad decisions in life. I've said that shit I don't know how many times on here in a laughing manner, but I'm dead ass serious when I said it. Like, when we got picked up in the sweep, that's a whole different story. But, because I got picked up in the sweep, they took the whole fucking Roxbury area. So, I'm not talking about that moment. I'm talking about the times after that moment for all the other different cases that I had to get. From all the way from Dorchester to South Boston, all the way out to fucking like Malden and fucking Cambridge, right? When that shit started happening, I kept on getting cases every 3 fucking months. Like, I would get a case Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Like, I would always try to avoid Fridays going to jail. But I was getting cases Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays, like every 3 months. And I was seeing all my friends at work, regardless of what courtroom I was going to. So, yeah. When it finally clicked, like, nigga, you're seeing your friends every time you go to court. I cut them off, fell back, and, yeah, started making changes. Like, there's nothing worse than realizing your fucking mistakes. Oh, shit, I'm still one of them niggas that say I'm partly to blame for getting that felony thrown on my record. All because of motherfucking location. Which falls into this shit here, right? So I was in the projects, right? Had so many other places that I could have been chilling. But when you're from the projects, you find yourself in the projects. It's not really safe to be running around the city. Regardless, though, I can run around safer than a lot of other people that I know. And I chose to stay my ass in the projects. In doing so, motherfuckers was able to make up a story on me. Because of who I was surrounded by and who I was, where I was surrounded, where I was at. My fault. So on the real, because I was in a drug area, hanging out with drug dealers, somebody had the creative idea of, hey, let's get this nigga, and they did some amazing shit. And at the end of it, I couldn't prove I wasn't at that location. Then by the time it was all said and done, I couldn't even prove I wasn't selling drugs. But at the end of the day, you see where it's partly my fault? If I would have been in a whole different location, none of that shit would have went down. None of that shit could have went down. But because I kept my stupid ass right there in Mission Hill Projects, had to go through 11 years, 12 years, however fucking long it was, of full-blown bullshit. Just for them at the end of the day to say, here you go, sir. You can have your life back. Figure out what to do from here. Said I totally understand that one. Made a huge mistake last year that, oh man. Oh, I hate those ones. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Yep, I know exactly what you mean. What up, Killer Red? But, yeah, all I'm trying to make with this shit here on YouTube, though. Just like if I would have carried my ass out of the projects, couldn't nobody say nothing and get shit to stick. The same shit applies when it comes to this fucking YouTube shit. Like, that's how I am. I own my part, I own my fuck ups. Like, yeah, I've even taken the blame for people. Like, yeah, that's real, D's. I be talking about that shit all the time, and people think I'm just making shit up. Like, I talk that black-white shit. I'm always gonna talk more black than white, because black is disappointing. White is just white. Like, that's the best example I could give on that one. Like, I got my white homies, my white friends, my white brothers, my white family members, whites that I'm always gonna love until I die. But at the end of the day, just like they ain't gonna worry about a single nigga, I ain't gonna worry about a single white person. I think she at work, killer. It's only like 1:30 here. I'm not sure what time zone it is where she's at, but yeah, I'm sure she's at work. Shoot. Oh man, it would surprise you how nice I am. Except to the people that I meet who won't present themselves as humans. Like, your stereotype is gonna be thrown on me. So if you can't present yourself in a certain way, I can't fuck with you. Like, I won't go out my way for you. I would just look at you and watch you fail in life. Like, you could be outside dripping wet on the coldest day. And, like, if you're just a complete dumbass, and I'm not even going to give you a blanket, I'm going to let you die of hypothermia. That's what's up. Can't nobody make me feel guilty. Come on now. I carry myself a certain type of way on this motherfucker. Like, I am honest even when it fucks over what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, can't nobody make me feel guilty. Few people could make me think, like, damn, I could have handled that better. But, as far as a guilty conscience coming from this shit, fucks no. Like, I'm one of them dudes that would at least try to piss on Styles' fucking casket at his own funeral while people watched on. Like, I know I would have to run after, because nobody's going to allow that shit, but, yeah, I will piss all over his fucking funeral. And then when people tried to say I'm in the wrong or anything like that, oh, no, I'm not. You ain't gonna guilt trip my piss into feeling bad. Fuck that. Being dead ass serious. Your thoughts don't matter. Like, not trying to come off as an asshole, but think about it. I could pop my teeth out right now and just start smiling and let y'all roast the dog shit out of me. Then I could pop the motherfuckers back in and walk away like the shit never happened because y'all's opinions of me don't really matter. Like, even y'all's opinions now about the only thing I'm trying to change is the way y'all approach. Because at the end of the day, if y'all all think I'm a monster and nobody wants to take the time to realize there's a human here, then it just ends bad for everybody. Then I gotta hear the million complaints of everybody I'm willing to make a victim because they don't know any better. You know what, killer? Those ain't my people. Like, simple as that. Those are not my people. You could claim them as yours because they share the same skin tone as you, but so do Dominicans, and you won't claim those as blacks. Not you per se, but people won't claim those as blacks. You know Latinos are black, right? But, yeah, those ain't my people. Those are just some motherfuckers that share the same skin. You know who my people are? Educated minds. Like-minded individuals. You know how that routine works. Like, I'm not scum, so I can't call myself them. I'm not willing to have weird sexual acts with men or underage people, so I can't say I'm one of them. I'm not willing to sit here and try to destroy people's lives for no fucking reason at all. Now, you see the difference there? Like, I'm not them. I'm not a walking stereotype. I have stereotypical ways, but I'm not a walking stereotype. Shit. Shit, even being black, you gotta get shit from your own, so that's what I'm saying. All in all, anybody can feel however the fuck they want about it, but like I said, shit, I don't hang out with faggots, so any gay, homosexual, whatever, black person, nigga, that ain't my people. We ain't one and the same. Like, shit, let's do it like this, right? Let's say 5 years ago, motherfuckers wouldn't say that Fredo Santana was their nigga. That was wild, boy. All them crazy stories that came from that. Now look, he's all dead and popular and shit. And, oh, rest in peace, Fredo. Like, you see? I don't chill with motherfuckers like that. Hold on, let me see something. I gotta see what your picture looks like, natural. I think I watched one of you. Do you got like a 45-second video on your shit? Because if you do, and it was talking about you wasn't going to sleep, I was like, yo, she got a sexy ass voice. I don't know what the fuck you look like. I don't care either. But yeah, your voice is rocking. I could rock with that. Everybody got their own little features and shit that I fucks with. Like, some people just got them fucking annoying ass voices. They have this ill ass accent and this shitty ass voice, or vice versa. Shoot. Oh yeah, I go through that bullshit all the time. Like, that's one of the reasons why when I gotta go and do fucking repairs and shit with the strangers and shit, try to present myself in a certain light, throw some braids on, I'm just gonna throw a fucking hat on anyway. That's why there's 4 braids in my hair now, looking all crusty and shit, because I'm just gonna throw a hat on, throw on my little shirt, my tie, some nice slacks, and let motherfuckers know I can repair this shit for half of what these other motherfuckers is charging. New location slowed that motherfucker up, but hey, there's still money there. But like, what was I trying to say? When I was younger, I used to always have to correct motherfuckers, because they would get to he speaks so, and no, we're not gonna say he speaks so well. I used to always have to call the adults or the motherfuckers I was around out on that bullshit. And it's just like, don't hold me to a different standard. I've been living in the same area as y'all motherfuckers about 10 years, and y'all want to come at me, he speaks so well. Like, motherfucker, I done taught y'all motherfuckers how to do shit. So, like, I don't sit through those insults. That's what I say, see? People who are willing to sit through that shit, I don't surround myself with. Like, hell, I'll put it like this, right? What's that? H&M. H&M had their monkey ad or whatever the fuck it was, the world's greatest monkey or coolest monkey in the hood or whatever the fucking monkey shirt was, the green shirt, all right? Now, me personally, I think it's just a bad fucking marketing. I think somebody wasn't thinking, said, hey, we got this kid in the shirt, got these other kids in shirts, let's throw it out there. Like, that's really 100% what I think happened. Like, when I went back, yeah, coolest monkey on the playground. Okay, thank you. Now, here's my thing about that, right? If I was a model, or if y'all was models, or from the models that y'all seen, when it comes to photo shoots, how many different outfits do they have on in less than 10 minutes? Like, is it fair enough to say that if I walked off, changed my shirt and walked on in less than a minute, that would be similar to, you know, how the models go? But I say that to say this, right? If he's going under the, if he's a child model, and he's been a consistent child model, then he knows the routine. He knows photo 1 is going to be in these clothes, photo 2 is going to be in these clothes, photo 3 is going to be in each photo set's going to be different. And in between time, it's going to be boom, 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 boom. Just like that. So, all in all, I'm saying there's no telling if he picked it or if there was just some people there who picked it. Then on top of it, I can shoot a million pictures and then I have to hand them over to my team to filter the best pictures. And then that team sends them to the next team to get the advertisements ready. So it's just like, my job's done, their job's done, now it's somebody else's shit. The little boy, his original job was just to change like that. So, like, that's one reason I'm not gonna make a big deal of it. 2, it's out of this country, okay? So, although it should have known better, it was out of this country, it doesn't follow the same standards of racism that we as Americans do, so it can easily be a racial mistake. Like, just simple as that, a racial mistake. Like, if I took a picture of a little boy, a little black baby boy, and a little white baby boy, like, and I wanted to advertise something, right? And I unintentionally made some racist shit, it would be something along the lines of the little black boy would have a crown, where the little white boy would have whatever on, but it would never be something as great as the crown. Like, and it'd probably be stereotypical to whatever I think Europeans do or some shit like that. So it's just like, and it could be completely unintentional just based off my thought process of what I think. So I think really, no bullshit, that's just something that happened. Now, me personally, I know a bunch of people that call their kids monkeys. Like, oh, look at my little monkey. Like, so that's another reason why I was just like, I can't be in an uproar about this. And the last thing was, the parents signed off on it. The parents knew what was going on. The parents seen it and okayed it. Even the parents said, when it came to the photo shoot, there was kids there, and out of 1,000 kids, over 1,000 kids, he was one of the few that got to be there. And she watched the whole shit, changing clothes, all of them, just like that. Now, 2 things I have a very big problem with. Somebody that wasn't that child's mother took the initiative to make this shit a giant racial issue. Then after they made it a racial issue, people then proceeded to shit on that little boy's mother for telling them that it wasn't racist, They were paid for it. He won. And it was just something that happened. She's getting shitted on. She's being called a racist herself. She is being fucking shitted on by the same people who have a problem with a white person, like with any other race doing the same shit or less to that one person. As she should have. Like, all in all, it is her problem. Like, really, it is her problem. When I first brought this issue up, I said, why is The Weeknd fucking up his money? Like, matter of fact, what is his name? I know he got a video up on here. Like, it's gonna be hard to watch. Sargon the Akkad. I think that's his name. Sargon of Akkad. Some shit like that, right? Now, I think he falls, to black people, I think he falls in the racist white people category. In my opinion, I think he's just kind of, like, he could be a little uppity motherfucker that's gonna say whatever the fuck he wants. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The smarter I feel, the less fucks I give for the lower class people who ain't willing to educate themselves. So I say whatever the fuck I want to them. That's one of the reasons I talk down on people the way I do. Because they're not willing to upgrade themselves like I'm willing to, so fuck them. When does royalty talk to the peasants? You just throw them breadcrumbs. Make them feel like you care for them. That way they'll always be your slave. But yeah, that lady, she damn sure got attacked by her own for not giving a fuck. And then here's one. Outside of Diddy, who's gonna make sure that little nigga got more contracts? Who gonna make sure little homie is set for his next career venture, seeing that he was able to get his foot in the door of modeling as a kid? And why the fuck is he being painted the rope? Man, never mind. I'm just gonna leave that alone. Like, you would have thought this motherfucker went out like Trayvon Martin as many times as you'll see him online. Type his name in on Google. Yep. Hell, think about the campaign they was on. Like, really look at the campaign they was on. They wanted people to fuck up H&M. They couldn't rock or boycott H&M and shit like that. Like, here's the thing about it. H&M made a mistake. H&M is not a company that has all white staff, all European staff, all Asian staff, all Mexican. Like, it has a mixed race staff. Too sensitive, yes. I'm glad you worded it just like that. They wonder why we take L's. We're bitching and moaning about shit like we wasn't getting hoses put on us as people back in the day. Now motherfuckers is taking Q-tips and ain't even sticking them in our ear. They're just throwing it at us. Like, Q-tip to the face. We're just like, oh, Q-tip, oh no. Like, this shit is fucking stupid. But let me pull out a gun, though, and watch one of these niggas. Oh, yeah, nigga, shoot me, nigga. Like, did you not see the Q-tip? Like, zone in the building. No. Natural born people of this nation, I'll say. Like, and that's just my opinion on it. I get what you're saying. Blacks and white are the least disciplined culture in America. I think the American culture, people who were born here and fell into that culture alone, blacks, white, Hindus, Mexicans, all the motherfuckers, they have that problem. I hate Americans in a way. I just hate American blacks because I have to be one of them. I have to fall victim to anything that they, set the standard for. Like that little African kid that's like 13 years old who should be finishing college in the next year or two. Nobody gonna know his name. But if I go to New York and shoot Styles, I'll be all over CNN. See how that shit work? But I do get what you're saying. That's why I keep on making that point. Why y'all motherfuckers, or why these motherfuckers, or why Americans was sitting here worried about a black-white issue. Some Arabs. Shows you what happens when you got your guard down. Oh, boom, started blowing shit up. Jay in the building. You believe blacks are more Americanized than others? What do you mean by that? Yeah, I'm just like, yeah, it's just confusing. That's why I was like, what the fuck does that mean? We can't lose our culture in ways. That's impossible. It really is. How the fuck are we gonna lose a culture that everybody been trying to steal forever? Yep. That's that shit I was talking about also. We're programmed to act crazy. But the Zionists who set up the mainstream media outlets, those are the ones who made sure that that was a possibility. So when they put those plans out to affect everybody, how does it just kind of go to one race? Like, here's the thing though, right? What if our ways just don't work because they're not the ways that work for the white man? If we got brainwashed and shit, sorry, my fault. I don't like doing that, especially when there's a bunch of dudes in my fucking chat room. Ladies, y'all can look at my bulge all you want. But sorry, dudes, I ain't mean to stand up in front of the camera like that. But, what was I saying? Yeah, okay, right? So, the American dream. Let's just say the American dream is a white-based dream, although I just think it's a Zionist dream that they made. But, the American dream, when you really look at it from the earliest fucking depiction of what the American dream was, it was never really made for black people. It was never really anything saying that black people should serve a purpose in the American dream home except as a fucking servant. So, if that's what you're going on and you're trying to structure your life around that, then it's kind of destined to fail. So if you got another country trying to copy what they see in white man do, it's going to be considered some nigga shit. But if you go back in time, you'll see that Africans have made some of the best shit ever. Like, we have our own fucking way, and we're blind. Like, the best I could say, go back to when slaves was first being brought to America and beat the fuck out of and told to build shit. Like, motherfuckers were clearly different. The motherfuckers was able to build like Mexicans back in the day. Where the people that sailed over this motherfucker on boats ain't had the idea of how to do half the shit. Oh, we do dumb shit all over the world. There's some motherfuckers in South Africa that destroyed the H&M because of that current race issue. It's not just America. America sets the standard for niggas around the world, for blacks around the world, or for them little white boys that want to act like they black. Real shit. You know why you'll see Africans wearing miniskirts and wigs? Because American mainstream media has presented the black male in that image. Motherfuckers think it's normal. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, I know. Oh, I ain't been there. I just chill with them, and some of them are my family members. So I know certain things that, oh, trust me. If you're an African who let America fucking take your mind away, you don't want to be my friend. I'll tell you that much. I will let you know about yourself in the worst way. You are a failure. You fucked up. Like, I hate to see African women that act like ratchet black women that been in America their whole life. Like, that been in the worst part of America their whole life. I hate that shit. Like, y'all got a whole different set of opportunities than anybody here. Y'all can even hold yourself to a higher standard because y'all carry yourselves more times than not at a higher standard. But yeah, these motherfuckers just something about that negative energy. Can't wait until I can get the wordplay to fucking explain that shit fully. Negative energy sexy as fuck. Well, when you make shit part of your fucking culture and you realize that everybody's imitating the culture that they think they could steal from you, yeah, it's gonna spread. Well, I ain't gonna lie, Trish. The reason I think some of them are is because of my interactions with them. I'm not one of those people that could just boldly go out there and be like, hey, you trying to fuck? Like, I'm not one of those people. I gotta at least say hi first. But nah, I know what you mean, though. Oh yeah, oh trust me, I know. Whew, man. I went to high school in the suburbs. Oh man. You know how much stuff can go on? Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to keep, you know what's gonna suck, right? Now, I already made it clear, I might not even bother with this shit later on. And here's one of the reasons after this point. We're having a real good conversation in this motherfucker. Chat room flowing and everything. You know, if I leave for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, I'm going to the store, I'll be right back. Play some good music and shit like that, I will never be able to get this conversation to come back the same way again. You know what I keep on letting y'all do, no bullshit? Is, when the conversation changes, right? I sit there and I'll say certain things to see how long it's going to take for everybody to realize that the stupidest nigga in the room completely changed the conversation. No bullshit. Like, if you could go back and see it, almost every time where you'll see me going through a nice little dialogue, and then I just stop and start talking to the trolls, pay attention to what's being said in the chat room. Once a troll gets your attention, hey, that's that. Like, I feel like this, right? If there's 24 black people in the room, and one white person comes in, looks around, and says, nigger, y'all should be able to brush that shit off. Like, it shouldn't be, oh, fuck this, we gotta get this nigga. No. One person shouldn't be that powerful. Like, yeah, I won't be surprised if they start that shit. Like I said, every other race issue I wanted to speak on, they wanted to follow in my fucking footprints. Told you. Now, I got, 9 people in this motherfucker? And I'm still gonna stand on what I said? Like, as far as I'm concerned, these niggas are no competition. None. If I wanted to, I could have kept the conversation based off the H&M shit. It would have been a nice energy, point by point fucking presentation, basically. Oh no, that ain't the kettle. That's my my heater. Oh, I ain't saying shit, y'all. Shit, that's on y'all. Fuck that. Like I said, your judgment, I mean, yeah. What you do is being judged by people you may or may not interact with right here on YouTube alone. Like, what did I say to that white boy? The white boy, I wish he would come back because he was funny. But the white boy came in trolling as a racist troll. When it was all said and done, what did I say to him? You wasn't going to make a monkey out of me, nigga. Now think about it. To black people, it would have been, oh, he responded to that nigga calling him, to that motherfucker calling him a nigga. To white people, it would have been, look at that stupid monkey dance. I told him that because I truly believed that shit. I figured that out as a child. Real shit. What the fuck is one word so powerful for these motherfuckers? Cause that's their Final Flash canon or whatever. Vegeta shit. Big Bang canon. Like that's their all or nothing. That's when they know, like, if this don't work, I'm gonna get hurt. Man, Frank Facebook. I forgot about Frank. Shit, he don't hurt me none. But nah, I'm talking about somebody else. I forgot what his name was. He's a new guy that came, but he came in. He was trolling, and you know how I am. I'm gonna let you troll. And he somehow we got to the conversation. He tried to insult my weed. So it was one of the few cases where, since I had him in a different hangout, I showed him the weed that I had. And I was like, nah, dude, my shit ain't as good as yours, but yeah, my shit's all green and cute and shit. And that's what made the whole fucking conversation change. Now, me being me, though, like, I'm not going to say he don't got a racist bone in his body. I'm just going to say I didn't feel like he was being genuine on his racism to the point where I had to feel any kind of hatred towards this motherfucker. Like, and even if that's the case, you could be as racist as you want. If we could have a good conversation smoking that blizz and didn't have to go our separate ways after, then that's just the way it has to work. Because at the end of the day, like I said to him, I ain't going to be nobody fucking monkey. You want to see something amazing? No bullshit. Fuck the view counter here. Leave this motherfucker. Go right there on YouTube and type in Black Kids Act Like Gorillas Destroying H&M. Go put that shit on your screen and sit there and look at that fucking disappointment. Alright, killer. You be safe out there. I got you. I'll let her know you were saying hi and looking for her. Oh shit, I never made this phone call. Whoops. Yo, I'm still sitting here amazed though. Like, sorry to change the subject, but I'm going back down that road of fucking pedophilia. I got teddy bears. No, I'm playing. But that Pizzagate bullshit. I was really able to pull that bullshit off. But that Pizzagate bullshit, right? Why is it that people don't believe it just because the news told them it was a conspiracy? Black Americans mentally give white people power, which doesn't exist. Exactly. No bullshit zone. That's why I say I ain't gonna be that monkey. You ain't gonna catch me acting the fool. Who you calling a nigga? Who you calling a nigga? Nah, that ain't me, man. Nah, you're gonna have to use a better sequence of words than that. But yeah, my fault. Start reading chat. That Pizzagate shit, right? Take away Pizzagate. Take away the title of Pizzagate and just think of a giant fucking sex ring. I remember one time I'm sitting here with Julius, right? Me and Julius, I always love the conversations between Julius because he always brings some insight to the table that, he ain't even fucking thinking of. And he's respectable, so that makes it better. But I remember I said something to him at one time. He was like, man, basically it can't be real because of how large it is and shit like that, right? And I wish I could have thought of this shit at the time and pulled it up for him, right? But remember when Haiti got fucked up? Remember when that motherfucker was shaking and them motherfuckers was drinking sewage water because them motherfuckers that was supposed to go help them motherfuckers fucked them up even more? But, right? Do y'all remember the people that was over there that was trying to kidnap all them fucking kids and bring them into DR, talking about they was, They lost their parents and all that other good shit. Like, they tried to get like 300 fucking kids. Alright, it wasn't 300 kids, but however many kids it was, they tried to get there. Now, there is another case, though. I gotta look the shit up because I can't remember the location. But, yeah, there was like 300-something kids, almost 400 if I'm not mistaken. That was all part of a sex ring. That all, probably is still being fucking tortured. What was that other shit? What was that Boko Haram shit? Is that what the name of that was? When they took all them African girls and had their way with them? Like, the point I'm bringing up, though, James Gordon in the building. That is not my point. The point I'm bringing up, though, is it's happening in large enough numbers. It's not happening in little 2s or 3s, 10 tops. Like, it's actually happening in hundreds, if not thousands. Damn it, I still ain't make this fucking phone call. You. Ain't shit. Just trying to see if you was gonna be around in like an hour. Shit. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, yeah, I'll hit you when I'm on my way, but yeah, I'll take whatever. I ain't even gonna fuss about it. So, yeah. So I'll hit you back, I'll hit you back at like, 2:45? Alright, chill. No. I don't know what a Bitcoin is. Are you saying Bitcoin or Bitcoin? But no, I didn't hear about it. No, yeah, you know I ain't hear about that shit. That is television. That is media world. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get my Bitcoin account open. I should have at least one of them motherfuckers in there. Like, it's really just been sitting there for years now. And I got little sites and shit that generate, so as soon as I could get back in that motherfucker. Like, when before this shit was what it was, and I was able to get my hands on them motherfuckers easier, fucking around on the dark web, not dark web, the deep web. I don't fuck with the dark web. But fucking around, okay, I was on the dark web and lost my whole shit. I was looking at guns and shit and drugs and the way that you gotta go about it for the site I was using. Like, I wasn't ordering the shit, I was just looking, but yeah, they was able to get everybody's shit. So it was one of those, I guess you call it a crypto grab or whatever, but everybody that was attached to that shit lost all their fucking, they lost their emails, they lost their fucking, their bitcoins, their wallets, all that shit. You have cryptocurrency or you have 6 bitcoins. Because the things that you get before they actually become a Bitcoin, that's like having less than a penny in your fucking pocket. Like, what was it at most? 16 stacks for one? Yeah, but Bitcoin and cryptocurrency ain't all the same thing. There's a whole different series of shit. Wow. But yeah, damn sure ain't here about 50. I'll make sure it's really a Bitcoin. And I don't know if you know how that shit works, but just because it's 12 stacks right now don't mean it won't be $1 tomorrow. Like, that shit goes up and down. That's what I said. It was sitting at 16 at one time. And then it took its big crash and everybody went crazy. So I don't know what it's on now. But yeah, if you sit on it too long, it might not be worth anything. If you cash out too early, you might end up missing out on a fortune. Like, there's no way of winning on that one. But like I said, make sure it's a Bitcoin, because Bitcoins are the best pay. Anything else is the underdog. And that's where people get it fucked up. They'll come with some kind of cryptocurrency and everybody will like, what the fuck is this? Jiba in crypto. Like, what? No. Fuck out of here. But I don't feel like talking about that anymore. Fuck the cryptocurrency. I want to see something. This is my operating system. And this is how I make sure I don't get seen from these motherfuckers when I'm doing shit that keeps on getting my information stolen and shit. But this, I got like, I don't know how much different shit on here to make sure that I'm nice and protected. But yeah, I can turn this motherfucker on right now. It's just gonna say, no operating system installed, because I made sure I put it on here that way it can't. They can't put no shit on my computer to get all my information. I only do that for this one. To be real with you, this is the only computer I have with the camera covered. Like, where is it at? Cover it. Yeah. That was random. But yeah, I always make sure, like I said, that's my operating system right there. It's which one am I using? Hold on, what's the other card? Yeah, so this one should be Tails. I got Tails on this one. Shit. Nah, I feel you. But yeah, like, shit, I ain't doing shit anyway, so I ain't worried about half the shit. But, yeah, I got too many fucking cameras. Hey, no better way to learn than to ask questions. Best I could say. No bullshit. That's why I'm stuck with like 3 million fucking questions about that fucked up sector in my head. Like, people think I'm just being mean. I really would like an answer. I want to know why people are doing it, how they can process doing this shit as much as they are. Like, all that shit. Like, if people don't like Deadbeats, how are they supporting Deadbeat in Lamar? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How does that work? Like, fuck Lamar in this situation. The people that surround him, that'll clear as day be like, oh, we don't fuck with them deadbeat ass niggas. Like, then how are you fucking with that nigga? Like, it's not like you don't know he's a deadbeat. It's not like he hasn't shown he's a deadbeat. Like, everything that is considered deadbeat material, you know, can be presented, and it's just like, so either you like deadbeats or you're just doing dumb shit and don't want to fess up to it. I don't fucking know. Nah, fuck them. Like, basically, I'm trying to figure out what's going on in their head. What's going on in your head that you would feel it's a good idea to watch a deadbeat if you chose to go over there and watch the deadbeat. If you would sit here and talk about how you don't like people like that, this, that, and the next, why would you spend a majority of your online time following, listening to, or just speaking on what would be the deadbeat? Like, that's what I'm saying. My question for that is just why? Why are y'all doing these things? Because at the end of the day, it's not making any sense to anybody, but it's not going to stop either. I'm assuming that the trolls are trying to make their way in the chat room but can't find a good part to jump in like it's a game of Double Dutch or something. I'm watching my numbers just go up and down, up and down. Where's these motherfuckers that want to talk about I don't ever got no topics, no substance, no nothing to bring to the table? Where the fuck y'all at? I want to hear what y'all got to say about anything that I'm speaking on. Like, I bet you it would have turned into a whole bunch of bullshit because it's not a bunch of gay talk. Can't make this shit up. Nah, no bullshit though. Like, it's like watching fucking Maury or something. And you hear that this motherfucker's a deadbeat and the crowd's like, boo, fuck your coach. Then they find out he's not the father and everybody wants to be his friend after. It's just like, hold on, like. So when he was accused of being the father,
was just like, fuck this nigga. Now, he ain't the father, so all that shit that happened, like, I don't know. That's it. Motherfuckers got the game fucked up. I got coffee. Yo, it's crazy. I got a Cardi B, part of a Cardi B song stuck in my head. I don't even know the words to the motherfucker. I just know she don't gotta dance. She make money moves or some shit like that. Superman in the building. Man, I got slapped and somebody took my phone, yo. And somebody slapped me and took my camera. And I pulled out a butter knife and I tried to get my shit back, but I think they slapped me again and ran. That's the story, so we gotta get that shit cracking. Where's my hat? Lost it, yo. Yep, I lost it. My arm's all long and shit. Lost my hat, bro. Feeling like LeBron James without his headband. Cat A in the building. Shit. Damn it, I was getting ready to say something, I forgot. It had something to do with Pizzagate. But I forgot what it was. So, fuck that couch. Oh, wow. There ain't even really that much text on the screen. I thought this shit was going across. My fault. I just seen how this shit looks. I pulled up my screen. Shout out to all 7 people that hit the like button. Yeah, that shit is ugly. Yeah, like, this shit don't look nothing like it look on my screen. Like them little letters and shit. I can't show y'all how it look on my screen because it's different. I don't gotta dance. I forgot to say. Yo, she's a funny looking little creature though, yo. I finally seen what it looked like. And I was just like, oh, well. Yeah. See if that's better. Like, yeah, I don't know. She just she just ain't sexy to me. Maybe I got bad choice of fucking ratchet bitches or something. I don't fucking know. But, yeah. That shit was horrible. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, I damn sure don't know. You all freezing and shit? I think it froze, yo.
But yeah, I don't know what money moves are. I thought it was prostitution. Like, to be completely honest with you. I was like, hey, she ain't got to dance, she make money moves and, you know, get out of somebody's car or something. I don't fucking know. Anybody care to explain what that is? I'm all ears, because I damn sure don't know. I think this shit froze on me, though. Let me change computers. Let me get off the phone. It's like as soon as I switched up computers. Okay, yeah, that definitely wasn't Be Right Back. This shit damn sure fucked up on me. Alright, so I'm just waiting for this OBS to open. Because this shit is having technical difficulties. This is fine.